I'm coming to you again with another video. Today is Sunday, February 1st, 2015. I hope you guys are enjoying this day and having a wonderful, blessed day. Today's video, I am going to show you guys how I make my apartment handicap accessible. So if you're interested to know, stay tuned. Okay, first things first. So the first thing, that I have to make handicap accessible is my bathroom. I didn't used to use one of these seats. I didn't start using this seat till I got pregnant with my son because my stomach was, bigger, and so that added more weight to me. So when I would, be in the shower, I couldn't stand up as long as I normally could. So I got one of these off of Amazon, and it came in handy. It comes in handy a lot. So if you have never even got one of these before, or you have trouble standing in the shower and normally you sit on the floor or anything like that, you can get one of these nice medical chairs off Amazon or a medical supply store or anywhere else you've seen them. Walmart does have them, actually, that I do know of. So this is the first thing that this is just what I have. It's easy access. The tub part is pretty low, so it's easy to get over. Sometimes they come up a little bit higher, which is a little bit more harder to get in the shower. And I would recommend, like, if you do have a shower or something that's higher than this, or say it has the metal grooves and you can't lift your legs across and you probably scrape your legs, you can get like a little chair or a stool to help you step over into the shower any way that it can help you. And yeah, so I'm gonna go on to the next thing. So the next thing is my closet. Don't mind all this stuff, guys. When I first moved here, now you see how high the bar is? Like, that is so high. I'm only 4'8", and I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get my clothes up there? So what I had to do was get a stool. I already had a stool, so that's good. If you don't have a stool, you can use a chair if you're able to do that. Do not do it if your balance is not 100% safe. Well, like A1, good. So this is the first bar, and then we have the second bar. So what I had to do was get a stool. I'll show you a clip of that. I had to get a stool. I had to put it down here on the ground, and I had to step up and reach, well, put my clothes up here. Now it was still it's hard for me now without the stool. See how, like, I'm nowhere near up there, so I have to stretch a little bit just to do that. So without the stool, yeah, it's a little hard to put my stuff up, but I can do it. So with the stool, it helps a lot. So if you get a stool, and you just leave it right there in the corner or somewhere out the way, you'll always be able to access the top part, this bar part. Now that up there, my uncle did that, so I can pull that back down to get it. But other than that, I don't have anything. You can't see really, I don't think. Well, I can't see from here, but I don't have anything up there because I cannot reach up there even with the stool. Maybe a chair, because a chair will bring me up higher, but I haven't even gotten into all of that, So oh, let me zoom this out. So okay, now on to the next thing. I'm going to show you guys my bed, even though that's not really something that you can do to the apartment. But I had this bed, and you see that white space in the back? That's how high up my bed used to be. And I can get up and down it, but after a while I started getting tired when Nehemiah came, because you can't just sit on the bed and let your toddler or your baby just roam around on their own. So I had to often get up and down off the bed a lot of times. So after a while, I'm like, when I move, if I can afford it, I'm going to get a regular bed. I'm not going to get one that's high off the ground. So I wasn't able to afford that kind of bed that I'm looking for yet. So what I did was I just took they're like the bed, I want to call them flax. I don't know if that's how you say it, but the things that holds the mattress up off the floor, I took those out and I just laid the mattress basically on the floor on top of the little wood part, if you can see. So it's like a little microscopic mini, you know, space off the carpet. But that is a plus, guys, you know, if you do have a high bed, or you don't even have a high bed, but it would be good if you just stick to a regular size bed, because after a while it does wear and tear on your body, and it's a lot of up and down. So you can get nice beds, you know, that are really nice, that do not have to be high up off the ground. And most importantly, Nehemiah's safety is better than, you know, me having a nice looking bed high up off the ground. So okay, now I'm going to go on to the next thing. Okay, so this is my front door, and this has not that much to do with if you're handicapped or not. You could just be short like me and not be able to reach your peephole at all whatsoever. So I cannot see out of my peephole. So there is a solution to that. On Amazon, they have doorbells that have video cameras with them. So when the person presses the doorbell, it will take a picture of that person and it will send it to the phone, and then you'll be able to pick up the phone and see who it is that's at the door. So that is one option, the only option really that I know of, that can really help you, you know, in being secure, being on your own, wanting to know who is at your, you know, your door. Sometimes you might not want to say who is it. Sometimes you might just want to look and see who it is. So yeah, the peephole was pretty high up, and I can't see out of it at all. Once again, I mean, if you want to get a stool or a chair and keep out the door in the corner, you know, to just hop in it and or jump up in it and see, you can do that too. Or, you know, you can check out some, I know Amazon has them, and you can check into that. I believe it's by VTech. But yeah, it's like, look at Nehemiah. See, he's getting his stool. I didn't say nothing about, he must, you know, hey. Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, and I have to get a chain for the door too for him, because he is starting to get active. Hi, Nehemiah, as you can see. Yeah, no, you don't open the door. Mommy opens the door. So that's that. Now this is the last thing I want to show you guys. Well, probably not the last thing actually. This is my laundry room, and as you can see, those shelves are really high up for me. So what I do, stop Nehemiah, what I do is I just put whatever I use, I barely push it up there. I just put it up there enough for me to reach. So let me show you. Like, I can scoop, I can push it up like this, you know, and I can easily access it. You know, I just scoop it up and I can access it, pull it, access it. Now, if I pushed it all the way back, I would have to hop on this washer machine to get these items. So sometimes I push it back on an accident, just a little bit far, which is an accident, but I like to keep it where I can access it and it's not pushed up all the way on there. So that's how I do. Put that back, son. That's how I do. Now another thing, if you can't even, you know, do it that much, if that's not, you know, feasible for you, if you have a space somewhere in your laundry room, you can get one of those racks. They have them like at Walmart, or shelf spaces, and you can get a nice shelf to put right there, and you can put all those items right there. So it's, you know, you can access it and it's low for you. Maybe if I just, you know, want to spend money on a shelf, I can put it in there, and that stuff doesn't even have to be up there, and I can just always go to it. But a reason why I don't want it low right there is because of this one. He can open this door and he can easily get into these products. So if you have children, you know, I would think about that. Yeah, I would think about that. Or if you're able to do that, you know, that's an option for you. So yes, that's that, and I hope that helps. Now I think, oh yeah, one more thing I want to show you guys. Now another thing is these high up cabinets. I do not use those two up there. Let me show you something else. I do not use that one way high up there. So that's basically space that I could be using that unfortunately I'm not using. My plates and bowls are right there, and even those are a little high up. So, you know, I just keep them as much to the edge as I can, just to reach up, just to get them just enough. I don't push them way in the back, and I don't use these spaces up there either. That's stuff that's not going to be moved at all, so that's why that is stored there. Now if I really need, you know, if I ever need to use more space, I would just have to get on this counter and reach up and do it. So when you have to do things like that, you know, make sure you're safe, make sure everything is sturdy, and you have nothing, you know, that will cause you to fall and trip or anything like that. Hi guys, so that concludes the end of the video. I hope it was very helpful for you guys. So when you're looking for your apartment, and if you need more accommodations than the ones that you've seen that I made, you know, accessible for me, make sure you let them know you need a handicap accessible apartment, and get the specific details on what, you know, that apartment has. For instance, it might come with a walk-in shower to where you can just walk in, or, you know, if you need to sit in a chair or like a wheelchair and you can just go straight in there, or like if the bathtub is really low to where if you're sitting on the ground you can literally just climb over, or the counters might be really low and they might have wheelchair accessible, like they're accessible to where there's no cabinets that block your knees, and you can go roll right into it, into that open space. So make sure when you're looking for your first apartment, you know, or any apartment, you know, you make sure that it is handicap accessible for you, and that they, you know, it fits your needs. It's very important, because once you sign that lease and you're like, oh man, I needed this, I needed that, you know, you can't go back, or there's fees involved. So make sure that you get, you know, all that information off, you know, straight from the gate. So the things I showed you are just things that I did, you know, to help me. I didn't want a handicap accessible apartment because I didn't need it to be that accessible. Basically, like, I didn't want real low counters. I didn't want certain things that might come with the apartment. You know, I just make it work for me, and it does, because I don't need that many accommodations. But everybody is different. So I hope this video helped you guys. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, please. And it's a new month, you know, it's February, and I hope you guys are just ready to be, you know, active, better than last month, you know, determined to go higher and higher in Christ, higher and higher even naturally, you know, just being a better person. We can't be better on our own, you know, but with God we are able to, you know, be better and grow higher in Him, and even naturally, you know, just how we interact and deal with people. So make sure, you know, it's on your list to be better than last month, you know, and just be determined. So, okay, to my go-getters out there, you know, cop your apparel, www.gogetter.com, and, you know, hashtag why not me. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening or day, morning, whatever it may be in your time zone. See you guys next time. Mwah.